What's up, guys? So, I got a question here. Hey, chef, I recently went to a couple interviews stating that I've never worked in a kitchen and have no experience or really any knowledge about a kitchen or how it runs besides my own home cooking in various videos. I have the willingness and passion to learn, as I told them, and both places have taken the chance on me. I went into work at the one that's closer to me, and the first day was fairly good. I worked on prep a little, helped on pastry, and this is all with no experience, but I'm a fairly fast learner. The next day he slapped me on a line on salads, which took me some time to familiarize myself with the products that go into each one and where everything was, but I did good again. Consistency and speed will come, as you say, but I tried my best to focus on that and shrivel down on making any mistakes. Later on during the shift, no salad orders were really coming in, but as it's takeout, I still had to worry about the fridge salads I had already prepared before, making sure that they go to the right people and that they get their final dressing. Anyways, as chefs call it, meat station got a little hit and I helped on firing toasting buns a little. All to my knowledge, this is still my first day even on the job. And he asked me what goes on certain sandwiches like I'm supposed to know. He lets me look at the sheet and why can't I speak? He lets me look at the sheet and I tell him, then time comes around again later, and out of fear of getting it wrong, I forget again and he calls me a hindrance. A hindrance. Okay. I'm not stupid and I understand that things get heated. I truly admire when a chef gets angry about consistency and speed, but maybe have a little sympathy when I've specifically told you I have no experience. I told him I'd be happy to learn when I can, even if I work dish pit or bus, but still got the opportunity to learn prep and line slowly and grow into it. But I think he just wanted someone to fill in appetizers so that his one-by-one kitchen could run smoother. It came to the point where I went in again and everyone just treated me like I'm dumb, stupid. Like I've been there for weeks, and that's not fair at all. I'm all for learning and pressure, and I'll admit if I mess up, but every day is a new page, so don't treat me like I'm a dipshit if I humbly came to you in humility. I don't know if this was a rant or whatever, but if you have any words of wisdom, chef, please reply. And here I am. This is a quick video. Why don't you tell the chef and their crew to go fuck themselves and get yourself a fucking crew and go find yourself a fucking crew that matters? Okay? Like, subscribe, hit the bell button. We doing this. Peace. God damn it. Let me tell you something. I'm getting up on the rafters and I'm gonna shit on the previous generation. Fuck, I hate old school fucking mentality like that. What a piece of shit. But seriously, leave. Like, it's so funny. This is the first question where most every question I get is like, well, let's look at this angle and let's talk about this and what could go. No, this is straight. Let me tell you, there's two things that I noticed reading this that just stood in my mind. One, he's asking you what goes on certain sandwiches during service. You're gonna fucking come to me during service and like, hey, Josue, do you know what goes on this? I think you need a side of go, and then you top it off with fuck yourself. I'm going to be saying go fuck yourself a lot because this guy really is just pissing me off. So he's testing you while you're in service. That's fucking cool. And then he calls you a hindrance. So he's calling you a hindrance. You're new. Probably said it in front of staff, in front of cooks. So right there, you get to see what this kitchen's all about. Right there. Okay? It's a guy that clearly has no fucking patience. He's probably a chef with an S. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. Leave. You know, with the new situation, the way it's going, you could probably sneak into like a very, like a fine dining place. I would suggest, you know, fine place. Look, you need to go back and start looking at different places. Maybe go back to the other place that you wanted to. I know that this place was closer, but you kind of see that just because it's closer doesn't mean that it's going to be working for you. I did, by the way, I was in a kitchen like this. Mine was fine dining, and they were much more cruel than this. Like, just would berate you all the fucking time. And my mentor perfectly said that, you know, you don't have to walk through hell to become a better person. I love your attitude. I love the vibes that you're giving off. Like, I mean, even like, I kind of don't agree with you when you say I truly admire when a chef gets angry about consistency. I don't admire any chef that gets fucking angry. Let me tell you something. Any bum ass chef can get fucking angry and lose his heat during service. Have you ever seen service happen? I'm sure you saw service happen. It gets a little nutty. It gets crazy. You get really busy. You're thinking. You got to be doing a million things at once. It's so easy to lose your cool. It's so easy to lose control. It takes skill and discipline, something this guy doesn't have, to hold your tongue, to hold your words, to keep your cool, and just understand not everyone can be as amazing as he is. I mean, clearly he's amazing. I mean, I'm sure the first time the chef asked him what goes on certain sandwiches, he probably knew that fucking answer. I didn't. I'm a fucking idiot. Hindrance, I bet. Yeah. I bet he's never been called a hindrance before. You know what? Just reading more about this, it's just annoying me. You're not a hindrance. This is not a way a kitchen should be acting. And fuck it, man. There's a million other places you could be going. Don't waste your time with this place. Quit. Put in your 2 weeks notice. And you know what? Bonus points. Bonus fucking points. When you write out your notice or you're telling him, let him know you're quitting there because there's no support. There's no leadership. And above all, this is fucking corny, but let me tell you something. The best fucking kitchens always say this. There's no inspiration. How the fuck is he inspiring you by calling you a hindrance? How are you going to inspire anyone? We have this new guy in my kitchen. He came from UPS. He's been in UPS for who knows how long. And I think it's been years since he's worked in a kitchen. And when he did work in a kitchen, he was working at a diner. Nothing wrong with diners, but definitely not at the caliber where we're at. But you know what? When I say caliber and all that, I'm not saying this like we're fucking better. No. Check this out. This guy came, he applied. We saw that he hadn't cooked in years. We saw that he's working at UPS. And we still took a chance on him because he had that energy. He came with that, like, you know, I'll tell you what, if I don't know, I'll let you know. But I sure as fuck am gonna learn how to do it. Like, come on, man, that's really great attitude. So we gave him a chance. He had a rough start. I remember the chef, Sue, and myself would say the same thing. He's good. He has the right attitude. He's just a little slow. We did not, at no point did we put him down. In fact, I would say that the line, I remember I was on fry and then my buddy was on grill and he's on saute. And we would just talk about ways in the walk-in, like, how could we encourage him? How could we help him out? And we did, man. We'd help him out when he was slacking. We would maybe not banter too much because he liked to really banter. So we'd kind of pull back on that. We'd give him, like, just advice whenever you know, like, hey, you know what? I would do this like that, but just do what works for you. I'm just letting you know. We've been doing it for 3 years and it's been working. And he's naturally kind of like, he likes to bite back a little bit. He'll kind of give you a little bit of sass, but he's learned how to control that. He's not as vocal about it. He's still very, look, he's just the guy's just energy. And it's so funny because the Sue and him, they're kind of opposites, but they're learning how to like coexist together. the new guy sort of drives my sous chef crazy, and my sous chef sort of is like a hard ass on him. And at first they were just like kind of butting heads, but now it's this beautiful synergy. And we discovered last week he tends to work better when we put on music. And so now, quietly, it's an open kitchen, we'll just put on a little bit of music, and he just gets into his rhythm. And it's so funny because you got a guy really just laughing, having a great time, dancing, and he's cooking. But you know what? He's getting that shit and he's getting better. At what point did I call him a hindrance? At what point did he come into the kitchen and staff was like, oh, here comes fucking that dipshit? Never. At every fucking step of the way, every time there was like a fucking problem or a situation where it's like, I don't know about this guy. You know what? He has the want, he has the will, he's here. So don't you think we owe it to him to do our best to educate him, to train him, to mentor him, to make him a better cook? We should inspire him, It's what anyone can go in and do a job day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. But not every place is going to give you the want to go in. That feeling that he gets when it's Mondays, he tells me every time, I look forward to Mondays because I get to work with me and then he gets to work with the other grill guy. I mean, he has his favorite. He loves coming in. He loves working. Yeah, seriously. Fuck that chef. Fuck that crew. You're better than that. I think I've said fuck more times in this video than any other video. But you know what? There's a time and a place for everything. The word fuck is an appropriate word, and right now I'm using it in the most appropriate way possible. I don't get it, man. There's a shortage right now of cooks, and this guy can't get over himself and understand. Some might say, hey, you know what? Chefs right now, business owners right now, let me tell you something. If you're a chef, if you're an owner, and you need people, you ought to be sucking a little dick. Respectfully. Okay? And if you're a cook, let me tell you right now, this is our fucking time. Okay? Don't take shit from these fucking guys that just because it's a fucking fancy place, just because it's your first place, and this guy gave you an opportunity so he can fucking shit on you. So now you're gonna get paid, you're gonna go there, get put down. Do you think the way he makes you feel just like stops when you clock out? Because when I was working at that shithole place for 5 months, that fine dining, that glamorous fucking kitchen, that luxurious fucking hotel, you think I didn't feel like shit after clocking out? Man, I'm leaving there. I remember sitting in my car, just like looking at the most beautiful view ever, because it was a beautiful hotel, and you're just like, seriously? This is what I'm fucking doing? Like, how come out here it's like they're fucking, let's fucking celebrate everything. Everything's so fucking beautiful. But let's not fucking celebrate our employees. Let's not value them. Let's just, Nah. Listen, buddy, I really appreciate you taking the time to write. There's no such thing as a too long of you gave me so much context. You painted a picture for me, and I appreciated that. And that's why I'm making a video. You took time out of your day to write that message. I'm taking time to think about this. It is 1 a.m, right? I'm making this video at 1 a.m. And you just posted this question a few hours ago. So hopefully you'll get a nice Sunday morning surprise when I get this video. But that's so fucked up, man. I'm so sorry that that's your experience. But listen, if the kitchen's where you want to be, if this is the industry you want to be, one, you're absolutely lucky. There's no better time to get into a kitchen than now. Why? Because every place needs fucking help. So go on Google, go wherever you need to go, and start picking out the places that you really want to. Go look at the look at the place you want to go to, and look at the menu. If both things get you excited, go. A good kitchen will take you and will work with what you have. And it looks like you have so much to offer. You have the willingness to learn. You're patient. You don't mind a little pressure. You understand that there's a certain element of pressure. And there is that. There's pressure, and then there's just being an asshole. You know, there's a chef maybe being kind of tough on you versus a chef just being a complete asshole. That's all I got. Leave the place. Quit. Get the fuck out of there. Go look for a job anywhere. Really, go look for any fucking kitchen job you want. Let them take you. If that place doesn't work out, cool. Dip out, go find another one. Despite what people will say, look, it isn't like, I used to think that if I just went to a job and then quit or whatever, anything like that, I always felt that I was going to get somehow blackballed from the industry, that somehow, because everyone knows everyone, and that's very true. It's a very small community. You're going to end up knowing people, like, oh, I met, but it's not this debilitating thing, especially when it's not you. People are going to know it's not you. I appreciate your question. I appreciate the time you took to write this. I hope this helps. Please reach out. Please hit me up. Let me know how things go. Let me know that you're okay. I keep looking. There's a kitchen out there for you. I promise you, there's a kitchen out there, and it's going to fit like a glove. It's going to feel so tailored to you. Like you can't believe that a kitchen like this exists. That's how you're going to feel. Okay? Keep looking for it. It's worth it. All right? Okay, guys. Look, more tips and tricks videos are going to be coming soon. I'm sorry I've been stalling on that, but I think we can all agree that answering questions in a way is for me, it's a little more important. I completely understand what it's like to just have a question and you can't find it online because maybe you feel your question is just so specific, which is why I appreciated this guy like writing as long as the messages he did, because I get it. His situation is not something you can just go on Reddit, go on Google, Anyway, it doesn't have that personal touch. And look at me, I'm answering his personal question. So anyways, if you guys have any questions, want to contact me, you can go ahead, leave anything you want to know, ask, a request for a video in the comments. I always look at them. Also, if you're on Instagram, you can go ahead and follow me at a hoe named Sway. You can also DM me there. This channel is for cooks by cooks. I was a cook and I didn't feel we had much representation on YouTube. And now look at us, man. We're almost at 200 subs. That's really exciting. By the way, I was looking at my analytics. 78% of the people watching this aren't subscribed. Could you just hit the sub button? Just boom, just hit it. You don't have to even turn the bell on. Just hit it. It really helps me out. And, I hope I'm not sounding too egotistical saying this, but it's like the more I do this, the more I get so much satisfaction knowing that I'm helping you guys on a personal level. It makes me so happy. I would love if that's all I did. If this was my only contribution to the culinary world, then I'm happy. I'm the world's okayest line cook. I'm the world's okayest lead line cook. I'm also the world's okayest cook. I'm not the greatest cook. But I think when it comes to just lifting others and helping other people out, I think I'm pretty fucking spot on. I'm pretty fucking good. Anyways, that's enough of that. Appreciate you guys, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.